In the middle of the Nevada desert, 83 miles northwest of Las Vegas, there is a place the U.S. government denied existed for decades. Employees arrived on unmarked aircraft, sworn to lifelong silence, guarded 24/7. This is Area 51, and the truth is stranger than you think. In 1955, the Central Intelligence Agency selected a barren stretch of Nevada desert for a purpose that would remain hidden for decades. The site, carved out of 38,400 acres surrounding the dry bed of Groom Lake, was chosen not for its isolation alone, but for its perfect conditions to test a new kind of aircraft. Internally, the CIA called it Paradise Ranch, a name designed to lure engineers and pilots into the heart of secrecy. Lockheed Skunk Works, led by the visionary Kelly Johnson, brought their team to this remote basin. Here, the culture was defined by silence and vigilance. Every worker, from test pilots to cooks, signed lifelong secrecy oaths. Guard patrols circled the perimeter day and night. The mission was clear: develop reconnaissance technology that could outpace any adversary, far above the reach of prying eyes. The myth would come later. The reality began with a Cold War need for invisible flight. The U-2 program brought an entirely new dimension to the Nevada desert. Lockheed's engineers delivered a slender silver aircraft capable of reaching altitudes near 70,000 feet, twice as high as any commercial airliner of its day. Pilots in the cockpit looked down on the curve of the Earth, flying above the reach of Soviet interceptors and radar. But on the ground, the U-2's presence was anything but invisible. Commercial pilots and civilians, unused to seeing anything so high, began reporting bright objects moving silently across the twilight sky. These sightings poured in from across the western United States, overwhelming Air Force investigators and feeding early UFO reports. The aircraft's thin silhouette and reflective skin only deepened the mystery for those watching from below. Yet the government offered no explanation. Every detail of the U-2 remained classified, and every question met only with silence. In that void, the legend of Area 51 began to take root, not from fiction, but from the shadow cast by real machines flying where no one thought possible. In 1962, a new shape cut through the Nevada sky, the A-12 OXCART, designed by Lockheed Skunk Works and guarded by the CIA. This jet was built for a world where speed and altitude could mean the difference between knowledge and catastrophe. The A-12 was no ordinary aircraft. It soared above 90,000 feet, a realm untouched by any commercial or military plane of its era. At full power, it raced past Mach 3, leaving even its own sonic boom far below. From the ground, witnesses described streaks of light or metallic flashes moving impossibly fast. Reports poured into Air Force files as unexplained objects. The A-12's razor-thin profile and titanium skin reflected the sun in ways that defied familiar explanation. Each mission was a secret, every flight plan erased from public record. Yet its presence lingered in the minds of those who saw something they could not name. Speed alone did not define the next chapter at Groom Lake. The SR-71 Blackbird, successor to the A-12, pushed the boundaries of what an air-breathing aircraft could achieve. In 1976, it reached Mach 3.3, over 2,190 miles per hour, flying at altitudes close to 85,000 feet. No other operational jet could match its pace or its ability to slip past enemy defenses. Yet the pursuit did not end with speed. In the late 1970s, engineers at the same remote base began testing the F-117 Nighthawk. This aircraft, with its faceted surfaces and radar-evading shape, became the world's first operational stealth fighter. Every flight was shielded by layers of secrecy. The Nighthawk's existence remained unacknowledged for years, its strange silhouette glimpsed only as a rumor or a fleeting shape in the night sky. The technology born here consistently outpaced what the public imagined possible, and each leap forward deepened the sense that something otherworldly was happening in the desert, when in fact, it was human invention that defied ordinary explanation. In August 2013, the CIA released a declassified history that, for the first time named Area 51 in black and white. The document, produced in response to a Freedom of Information Act request, included maps of Groom Lake and spelled out the base's role in testing the U-2 and OXCART programs. After decades of denial, the official record finally caught up with the rumors. The files described a secret airfield carved from the Nevada desert, authorized by President Eisenhower, and guarded by silence for generations. With this release, the government confirmed that the heart of the mystery was not science fiction, but a legacy of classified aviation, one built on the edge of what was possible, hidden in plain sight. In 1989, a man named Bob Lazar appeared on Las Vegas television with a story that would ignite a new chapter in the Area 51 legend. Lazar claimed he had worked at a hidden site called S4, somewhere near Groom Lake, where he said he was tasked with reverse engineering alien spacecraft. He described gravity-defying propulsion systems and technology far beyond anything known to science. Yet, every detail of his background, his degrees, his employment at national laboratories, remained unverified. Despite this, Lazar's account filled the vacuum left by decades of official silence. His unproven testimony became a magnet for speculation, transforming Area 51 from a secret test range into the world's most famous symbol of government secrecy, an extraterrestrial myth. In September 2019, a Facebook joke spiraled into a digital spectacle. Nearly 2 million people clicked attending for an event called Storm Area 51, promising to breach the gates and reveal the truth behind the legend. The online frenzy dwarfed the reality on the desert ground. About 1,500 made the journey to Nevada, but only a handful reached the military fence. The rest gathered at roadside festivals, trading memes and alien costumes under the open sky. The base itself remained untouched, guarded as always by silence and warning signs. In that moment, the myth of Area 51 had become something self-sustaining, a performance played out for cameras and screens, fueled less by secrecy than by the contagious power of belief. Area 51 remains active, its boundaries patrolled and its skies watched. The U.S. Air Force continues to operate the facility, and satellite images reveal new hangars, expanded runways, and fresh construction, visible evidence that work inside the perimeter has not stopped. The desert highway that passes nearby, officially named State Route 375, is marked as the Extraterrestrial Highway, a nod to the legends that have grown around the base. Rachel, Nevada, with fewer than 50 residents, draws travelers from around the world. Its diners and motels shaped by the promise of secrets just out of reach. Yet the heart of Area 51 remains silent. Security is absolute, and the details of current projects are kept from public view. The only certainty is that the story continues, hidden behind fences, watched by cameras, and mapped only in shadows. Even now, the most astonishing secrets at Groom Lake are human inventions, hidden in plain sight. As new mysteries emerge, one fact remains: truth thrives where silence once ruled. Share your thoughts below.